let us discuss about verbs. The type of verbs, finite verb and non-finite verb. You all know what do we mean by verb. Verb is an action word. So now two types of verbs are finite verb and non-finite verb. The non-finite verb again has three forms: gerund, participle, infinitive. In this video, we will only discuss about finite and non-finite. The next video, we will learn about gerund, participle and infinitive. So let's start. What do we mean by finite verb? A verb which is limited by the number or the person of its subject and also of the tense of the subject. The form of verb depends on its subject. Means the verb will change according to the subject. See the examples. They play football. As the subject is plural, verb is also plural. He plays football. As the subject is third person singular number, the verb changes accordingly. And it also helps us to identify the tense of the sentence. You are playing football. She was playing football. See, the verb used will agree with the subject and will show the tense of the sentence. A finite verb can stand by itself in a sentence. Finite verbs are sometimes called main verbs or tensed verbs. If there is just one verb in a sentence, that verb is finite verb. Okay, now non-finite verb. As we have seen, in finite verb, the verb changes according to the subject. In non-finite verb, it will not change their form even when the person or the number of the subject changes, nor on the tense of the sentence. They want to eat something delicious. She wants to eat something delicious. He wants to play football. They want to play football. See, to eat, to play, they are constant. But it is taking the help of the word to. The verb is not independent. The verb is taking the help of the word to, and this to is only infinitive. So a non-finite verb will not change its form. Non-finite verb take three different forms: infinitive, participle and gerund. Okay, now see this particular sentence. The man runs to the store to get a gallon of milk. In this sentence, see the word runs. The word runs agrees with the subject, the man, which is third person singular number. So, runs is a finite verb because it agrees with the subject, man, and because it marks the tense, present tense. By the word runs, we can understand the tense is present tense. Whereas get, to get or get is a non-finite verb because it does not agree with the subject or mark the tense. We can't understand the tense, or it will not depend on the subject. Rather, it is an infinitive and depends on the main verb runs. Means it is used with infinitive to and it depends on the main verb, that is run. That's why Runs is a finite verb and get is a non-finite verb. Now, two more examples of finite verbs. A boy's best friend is his mother. Is the finite verb. Get busy living or get busy dying. Get is the finite verb. Now, two examples of non-finite verb. He wanted to find a solution. Sleeping in the afternoon is not healthy at all. To find and sleeping are non-finite verb. Okay. Now let me rewind. Finite verb will change according to the sentence and it will show the tense of the subject, whereas non-finite verb will not change according to the subject. It will have three forms: gerund, infinitive and participle. So now it's your question time. In the following sentences, state whether the verb given in the inverted commas is finite or non-finite. First question. My little brother wants to be a doctor. Next, to err is human. Next, my sister opened the window. Next, walking is a habit you should develop from the beginning. Now here, you will have to find out the finite and non-finite verbs in the sentences given below. In a single sentence only, you will have both the finite verb and the non-finite verb. She gave me a chocolate to eat. We got the computer repaired. Barking dogs seldom bite. He was wearing a torn shirt. So write the answers of these questions in your copy. Thank you.